Hi, I'm Adam from blisssnowboards.co.uk. I'm just going to talk you through mounting your new union bindings to your snowboard. If you haven't already watched our video on how to adjust the bindings to your boot, then that's worth checking out before you actually fix the bindings to your snowboard. So first up, there's a couple of different ways to access the mounting disc on your union bindings depending on what model you have. So we're going to go through the range of 2016 bindings and show you all the different options. So to start with, I've got a 2016 ST. This has a tool-free access to the binding discs. We simply pull up the plate here and then you've got your all new mounting disc underneath. Next we have the Atlas. This requires a Phillips 3 screwdriver, okay, and we just have to unscrew the screw in the front here to remove the footbed. This then slides forward to reveal our all new mounting disc as well. Then we also have the mini disc, so this is on the Contact Pro, and this again requires a Phillips 3 screwdriver just to access the mini disc mounting disc, which is under here. It's worth pointing out at this stage that the mini disc mounts to boards with a 4x2 insert pattern and also boards that feature the channel. So new snowboards from Burton, they would use these two inserts here, and your 4x2 inserts go in here. With the all new mounting disc, this also mounts to the Burton channel via these two inserts here, and you can mount this on 4x2 and 4x4 inserts. Okay, so your 4x2 inserts are what are most common on most snowboards. They look like this. Okay, 4x4 inserts will have these inserts here missing. Okay, so we're looking at a square shape insert. Therefore you need the bigger disc and not the mini disc, as this will not reach across. Okay, so once you've accessed the mounting disc, I'm just going to use the Atlas here to demonstrate, which features the larger all new mounting disc. We're just going to sit that inside here, decide what angles we want to have our bindings at. This is very much personal preference. There's no hard and fast rules as to what you should be riding, so play about with your angles. To show you this, I'm just going to set it to 15 degrees. So we're just going to rotate the disc using this arrow here to line up with the markings on the binding. Okay, so now that's on 15. We can come to our snowboard. We're going to use the reference marks here to set our binding width. So I'm just going to place the binding on, just pop your bolts in with the washers. Okay, and we just want to turn these just so that the screw bites in the insert, and we'll do that with every screw. It's best with the all new binding disc to go for the widest inserts that we can, rather than kind of going for two that were close together like such. We'll spread the bolts out. Okay, once those are all biting on the inserts, okay, we can then kind of micro adjust the binding along the board so that we can get our stance width really dialed in. Okay, once we're happy with the position, we'll go around tightening our bolts. Make sure to do only a couple of turns on each bolt and then go back to the start again. Okay, keep adjusting till all of the bolts are nice and firm. Okay, with the mini disc, it's much the same in terms of our angle. So again, we're going to get this dialed around to 15 degrees. So this little arrow matching the 15 degree mark. And again, we're just going to line that up with our inserts and pop our bolts in. With the Contact Pro especially, it requires a little bit of downward pressure because of the bushing on the bottom of the binding, because of this kind of area. Yeah, you sometimes have to put a little bit more pressure when you're getting the bolts to bite. But again, we're just looking to get them to bite first of all, before doing them all up fully tight. Now with the mini disc and the universal disc, if you're mounting these to a snowboard featuring the channel, so all new Burton snowboards, you'd be looking to use these insert holes here and not the 4 in the pattern. Okay, having adjusted your bindings to fit your boot and get your boot centered on the binding, you should be good to go and mount your bindings with the discs this way around. If you find that you've still got too much toe or heel over drag and you really need to correct that, then with the all new universal disc you can actually rotate it so it sits in the binding this way, and that allows you to kind of micro adjust your toe and heel over drag. Obviously that reduces how precisely you can get your nose to tail stance width, so bear that in mind. Ideally we'd be looking to mount it this way around, but in some cases it is necessary to mount it this way. Okay, so once you've got your bindings in the right place with the mini disc, you simply pop the cover on and just screw that back in. Obviously your tool-free binding mounting disc access is really easy, just clicks in. And with bindings like the Atlas, where we have the sliding base plate, this just slides back on, and at this stage we can actually adjust how much toe ramp you have again. So if you're set back and you want to just get the toe ramp closer to your toe edge, you can slide that forward and just pop the screw in the appropriate place to hold that down. Okay, so that's how to get your Union bindings mounted onto your snowboard. If you have any queries, don't hesitate to contact us at Bliss Snowboards.